How does this go right for Urban Meyer in Jacksonville, Tony?
Well, that's easy, Dan. You know that win games. Winning solves everything. I mean, it literally cures every ail of a professional sports team and an athlete. And I think the point is your comments earlier were dead on. The transition is littered from college to the NFL with dead bodies of guys who could not do it. Now, I think what Shad Khan decided was we need to do something different. This has been a franchise over the last 10 years that has not been relevant outside of 2017, where they made an AFC championship run. And so I think he wanted somebody who was a proven winner, who was a proven leader, and gave them a chance to kind of make a splash day one, but also had instant credibility when he walked in the room. And so, listen, he's a leader. He's won everywhere he's ever been. And the one thing I do like about his kind of philosophy, and because I'm a believer of it, it's not about what scheme you run. It's not about, hey, I run the gap or I run the zone or I blitz, I did this. I mean, everyone's doing the same thing, with a different variation. It's about getting the right people in the building. And so the question I have is can he build the right staff? Can he get the right OC, the right DC, the right assistants? And then what is your player procurement strategy? Because getting guys who fit what you want to do. And I think that's where teams fail. And that's where organizations in the NFL really struggle, is you don't have the pieces that fit what you're trying to do. And that'll be interesting to see who he surrounds himself with. But as a leader, Dan, it's unquestionable. He's got it done.
But also relating to these players, we find that there is a gap. In college, you listen to me. In the NFL, it feels like you listen to your players. And maybe I'm overstating it here, but what is going to be the biggest difference in the transition of coaching college players to coaching NFL players?
Well, the good thing, if you're coaching the Jags, it's not much different than college right now because they're so dang young. So it will probably work. I mean, listen, big difference is you have guys who are in their 30s, have kids, families, been married for a while, and everything else. But I think the one thing is, even in college today, Dan, these are millennials. And so the millennials don't want you to tell them what to do. And they don't buy into that. You have to be able to build relationships with players, whether it's college or pro. I'm a big believer in that. And guys want to know, why are you asking them to do something? And I think Urban's smart enough. I mean, he's been around college. He understands it. He understood recruiting. And I think it's similar in today's player. They want a relationship. They want to know you care about them, and they want to know why you're asking them to do something. So whether you're hard or you're not player coach, not a player's coach, both can work. And so, but really where you get the buy-in is, one, you have credibility day one, but then what you institute leads to success. So ultimately, he's going to have to win football games to get the credibility he wants long-term.